So the world is trying to process this. I am trying to process this. Kobe Bryant has passed away at the age of 41 years old. And yes, he is one of the greatest athletes of our time, of all time. But there was so much more that made Kobe an absolute legend. You see, Kobe, he knew how to will the win. We would talk about that a lot because I was fascinated by it. I called it the Mamba mentality. He called it doing whatever it took to win. I saw Kobe and his daughter Gigi last month, and I told Gigi that her dad said that she's the most competitive person he's ever met. And she kind of laughed it off, but they had a bond. You know, Kobe told me that when she was younger, Gigi and her sister, they would compete on everything. Who can eat cereal faster, who can tie their shoes faster. And it's no wonder where they got that from. Kobe, one of the greatest players to ever play the game, he will certainly be missed. You know, it was only a few weeks ago, it was about last month, Kobe, he was at a Nets game, and I did an interview with Spencer Dinwiddie right after the game. And Spencer, he said he was really nervous to play in front of Kobe because Kobe was his idol. You know, Kobe, he was an icon to those who are becoming icons. And of course, you know, reaction from the NBA just pouring in tonight. Moments ago, Lakers great KAREEM ABDUL-JABBAR, he posted this video about Kobe, and just take a look.
It's very difficult for me to put in words how I feel about the loss of Kobe Bryant. As a young boy, I met him when he was 11 or 12 years old. I was friends with his dad, Joe. We were former adversaries. Joe played for the 76ers, but he was a good friend and someone that I shared a friendship. And it's hard for me to understand now how this is affecting Joe and his wife. So to Kobe's family, I want to send my most sincere and heartfelt regrets and prayers, and my thoughts are with you guys. Kobe was an incredible family man. He loved his wife and daughters. He was an incredible athlete and a leader in a lot of ways. He inspired a whole generation of young athletes. He was one of the first ones to leave high school and come into the NBA and do so well, dominating the game and becoming one of the best scorers that the Los Angeles Lakers has ever seen. I had the privilege of being there when he scored his 81-point game, and it was something that I will always remember as one of the highlights of the things that I have learned and observed in sports. Kobe, my thoughts are with you, absolutely. Rest in peace, young man. This loss is, it's just hard to comprehend. Go with God.
Yeah, it's hard to comprehend. I think KAREEM said it best. He talks about that 81-point game. I think that one really embodies who Kobe was, because it wasn't just about his athletic ability. It was that mental strength that made Kobe who he was. You know, it was just a few minutes ago, the Clippers are taking on the Magic. And for Clippers coach Doc Rivers, news of Kobe's passing obviously hit very hard. Two had a great rivalry on the court and even better friendship off it. Here's an emotional Doc Rivers.
This is a great loss for the league, and I thought he had so much more left to do, you know, and he was starting to do it. Never seen him happier, you know. So, I don't know.
You know, it's hard to see Doc like that. I think it's hard to see all the players like that. News of Kobe's passing also reached former Knick Amari Stoudemire. He's in Israel right now, where he now plays professional ball. And Amari, he was just at a loss for words.
I don't know what to say. I mean, I have no idea what people think.
The Knicks and Nets are set to tip off in a few minutes. Kyrie Irving, who is very close to Kobe, he's not going to play, obviously for personal reasons. You know, Kyrie, this is a weird one because I feel like we're so used to detaching ourselves from the story and just giving the
but
facts.
not with this one.
This is heartbreaking.
Yes.
This is heartbreaking.
So many people, so obviously, so deeply mourning the loss of Kobe Bryant. Thank you, Annie. When we come back, we'll take a last look at your weekend.